All right. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, folks. Welcome. We are finally here at the long-awaited fishing. Reminders before I get in. Yeah, so we may. No, I don't want to do the marbles. See, the marbles is not using the power of the PlayStation. We have to use the power of the PlayStation to determine the winner. And I think this is one way we can do it. I almost thought, I offer them baseball or football. We could have done MLB pennant race again, as a con versus con match of that. Oh, we got Why Am I Here? Do we is Goomba here? Do we want to lead? I feel like people are ready for fishing, but also we could just lead off with the tiebreaker. Oh, baseball tiebreaker should be in hardball. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, we got both of the winner. We might. All right. You know what? Okay. I'm gonna make a hard audible here. We're gonna switch over to we're gonna do the tiebreaker now before we do. So let me just update the stream info, and we'll get this out of the way. ABC all right, time. All right. Update that stream info. We'll just go over to the game screen real quick. I should have all right, give me a second here. I'll just get this quickly set up. I've probably been more ready than this, but so it goes. But I'm curious to see how this goes. I'm curious, you know. Oh shit, this is the season 8 tiebreaker. Thank you. You are correct. Season 9. Folks, reminder, season 9. That's the one coming up. All right. You gotta be ready for that one. And then oh, that's right. Wait a second. There's an easier way for me to do this. All right, so there we go. You considered changing. I mean, Alan, you were almost involved in a 4-way tie. If I had liked Bland Machine Head less, you would still be in the running. So what we're doing here is we are breaking the tie between. I gotta update my YouTube stream title as well. Don't worry, YouTube. I'm thinking about you. I promise. I know I forgot about you last night, but I'm not gonna forget about you again. So we're gonna Goomba and Y have picked teams, and we are going to use the power of the PlayStation to determine who is the winner of season 8. So I think it was like 180 or 184. Yeah, I mean, Machine Head looks like to me, Machine Head looked like it would be like Shell Shock, which is to say, like, fun at first glance, and then it would kind of get frustrating and annoying, but it never got frustrating and annoying. Like, it was actually pretty, it was pretty okay the whole time. All right, so the matchup is going to be Steelers versus Cowboys. Why Am I Here is the Cowboys. Goomba is the Steelers. I wonder if there's any options I need. Oh, that's right. Game. I almost click game info every time. Apparently, it's the 1996 Super Bowl matchup. I guess from the last time the Cowboys were a good team. I don't need to change any of these settings, right? Yeah, 5 minute record because we. Yeah, we'll stick to 5 minutes. Injury on, fumble on, weather random. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Com versus Com. All right, and then let's see here. So, oh, what? I gotta. What team I? Oh wait, I have to like. Do I have to press up and down? What is it? Or have to? No, that's right. You have to use L and R for division. Okay. All right, so there's Steelers, and then I gotta go to. Are they? Yeah, the Cowboys in the NFC East. Okay, for some reason. What is it? What is the Cardinals doing in the NFC? All right, never mind. I can't look at this. All right. All right, here we go, folks. Well, what's going on with NL divisions? So, reminder again. Welcome to the PIP Fantasy Season 8 tiebreaker. We have why am I here as the Dallas Cowboys and Shiny Goomba as the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we will let the computer play it to determine who has won. All right, strong kickoff. The Steelers starting strong. Let's call it there. Yeah, I mean that's a coin toss, right? That's effectively what we're doing is a complicated coin toss.
Double tight end. Yellow 41. Yancey Big Pen.
Who? All right. Pittsburgh moving the chains. I was gonna say at this point, do the Steelers even have like a famous quarterback? Is Miller a famous quarterback? I've never heard. The only Steelers quarterback I know is like Roethlisberger, obviously from like I guess that was like the 2000s. Yeah, I guess they have a famous. Well, I mean they had what's his name? What was Mike Tomlin? I love the way they scurry back to position. It's very good. Oh, Cower, that's right, because he does. Bill Cower is on like a lot of television stuff now, right? Like he shows up on somebody's television crew. All right, we got a punt. Not much of a return there. Let's see if the Cowboys can do better.
I formation.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, wait. Oh, it was so good until it was bad. You hate to see it happen. Man, that was a huge play, and it still was a huge play.
Double tight end. Blue 28. Incomplete.
I have to play a game for each of them.
I formation. Ready. Set. Yancey Big Pen.
Oh, was that enough for a first down? Ah, there we go. Okay. It's amazing what happens when you catch the ball and don't fumble it.
Double tight end. Yellow.
Not much of a run game going on here, huh?
Incomplete.
Look. Sometimes you just have to call them as you see them.
Double tight end.
I really like this double tight end formation from the computer here. All right, we got time. We're throwing. Ooh. Are we gonna fumble the ball again? Because that'd be incredible. No. All right. Big play for the Steelers. Yeah, who knows? There's no huddle in this game. This is Tecmo Super Bowl, baby.
Double tight end. Blue 24.
Will the Eagles fumble a lot? Probably. Look, Saquon Barkley did it to himself. Like, you know how like Trump has a sports curse? That started with Saquon Barkley last year. People talk about it with the World Cup and with the Knicks, how the Knicks only lost the one game that he showed up to. But it started with Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley played golf with him, had a terrible year. Don't do that again, Saquon. Oh, interception! Ah. This is just what kind of game is this? Is what kind of game we got going on here? Are either of you interested in scoring? Because typically that's how you win the game. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I mean Jalen Hurts is gonna have a few like mysterious turnovers. That's just a running play. Wow. How many yards was it? Great question. Next. How many yards to go? I don't know. Look at the chains. You can see the chains at the top of the screen. All right, well, this has got to be third down. Huge was like many opportunities to use Jalen Hurts. 2 turnovers. Damn. Wow, are we punting? I assume we're punting. Is this gonna be a scoreless first quarter? God help us. Yeah, congrats to these two great teams. I'm gonna be so mad if this is a scoreless tie. The best imitation of a PlayStation boot up sound. We're gonna have to switch over to MLB pennant race.
And that's the end of the
Do
quarter.
I don't know what.
Both teams are still scoreless.
Brewers versus Red Sox or something. I don't know what baseball teams y'all would want.
Double tight end.
I'm not actually gonna do that, just so we're clear. All right. What we got? Safety.
Incomplete.
Yeah, the Braves would probably be a good team for a mid-90s baseball game. That's true.
I formation.
Oh, okay. Getting out of the end zone a little bit there. I don't know if we could use the football game opening coin flip as the coin flip, you know. Oh, we're already punting. I love offense. I love offense so much. Are we gonna get a third turnover in this game? Look at the way they move.
I formation. Blue 44. Incomplete.
Man, no wonder I gave this game a 1 out of 5. Oh, Tecmo.
I formation. Black 44.
Oh, okay, we got a running play. That was actually pretty. That's probably the best run we've seen all day.
I formation. Red 45.
All right, so is that third down or? Oh no, they're going. Is that going for the field goal? Yeah. Oh, that looks wide. No good. No good.
Shotgun.
Comedy of errors. Yo, he's wide open. He's wide open, dog. That man is fast. Holy shit. Is he going? Oh no. Okay.
Excellent job. First down.
All right. Can they get in the end zone? It's gonna be really funny if they get stuffed. And ooh, Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Pittsburgh gets the first points of the game.
Strong start for the Steelers. I'm sure this is how the real, okay, I need to look up 1996 Super Bowl.
It's good.
Super Bowl 30. This is not how Super Bowl 30 started. I got to tell you right now. Who was the starting quarterback for the Steelers in Super Bowl 30 then?
I formation. Black 56. Black 56.
Their offense was led by quarterback Neil O'Donnell? Huh. All right. There you go. Oh. Nope.
Incomplete.
Damn. Can I pick a new? I mean, it was the championship team. You got Troy Aikman, you know? That was third down though, wasn't it? I love the score is just like a 0-7. All right, this is the punt team. All right, are the Steelers gonna pad this lead? Like make it a 2-score game? Got to go back and see how that one guy got so open on that 160-yard play. Oh, there you. Oh, no. You gotta lead the throw there, Miller. All right, this drive might be going nowhere.
One setback. 41.
Oof. Tackle for a loss. Home crowd is not pleased.
Last 2 minutes.
All right, well, we got 2-minute drill here for the first half. Can the Cowboys get any points? Will they be held scoreless for the half?
I formation. Black 33. Black 33.
I mean, I guess the advanced power of the PlayStation computer. Oh, okay. The computer does use timeouts. There is clock management. Okay. We're gonna get another timeout. Okay. Yep. Okay. Kind of need some big yardage plays here, though. I don't, you know. Oh, okay. Got one more timeout though. Can't keep doing that. It really is like the 1996 Super Bowl. What city did the 96 Super Bowl take place in? It was in Arizona. Okay. Tempe, which I assume is like a suburb of something. I don't know. Arizona isn't real. Clock's gonna start running. Does NFL preseason start this weekend? I guess that makes sense because there's like 4 weeks of preseason or something, and then the first games will be like Labor Day weekend. All right, they got to hustle. That clock is ticking. Are they gonna chuck it? Or are they going for a field goal? All right, are they gonna get it in this time? Yeah, all right. Blitzburg. I love that Blitzburg sign. Starts Thursday. Okay. All right. You got some points. That should be enough for the half. Oh, no. Okay. Panthers versus Cardinals. Do the Cardinals have NFL players? They got rid of Kyler Murray. I don't know. Is there anyone on that team anymore?
And that's the end of the second quarter.
Well, that was a little better for the 4 first downs on both sides, though. Cowboys. Wait, I thought didn't the Steelers have a turnover? I guess it's interceptions is. I feel like they're not recording those correctly, but all right, let's continue the game. Carson Beck. That sounds like the name of a late night talk show host or something. Oh, okay, pretty good return. All right, here's a chance for Why Am I Here's Cowboys to take the lead. Nerds. Yeah. Oh, their first name was Riker. Unfortunate. Stuffed.
I formation. Red 28.
Okay. Oh, ooh, a sack. Wow.
Quarterback sack.
Didn't Aikman famously play injured a bunch? Like definitely like played a playoff game concussed, which you shouldn't do, to be clear. Well, so we're doing the fantasy season 8 tiebreaker right now. Why Am I Here and Goomba have selected NFL teams, and we are determining the result, the ultimate winner of fantasy, using the power of Tecmo Super Bowl. So we will return to real fishing once we're done here. All right, what is this GIF? I'm gonna. Oh yeah. Okay.
Shotgun.
People predicted Goomba over Y 80-20, and let me tell you, the 80's looking pretty good.
Double tight end.
Oh, a pick 6. Oh no. Okay. Wow. Deion Sanders, what are you doing in this video game? Well, big interception, not quite a pick 6, but. Oh no. The future refused to change. Aikman immediately throws a dagger in there.
It's good.
He's your college's head coach. Fun. All right. Big blow to the Steelers there. Can they recover? This game is a 5. So Why Am I Here picked the Cowboys, and Shiny Goomba picked the Steelers. And so whoever wins is the ultimate season 8 winner.
He may be hurt.
Oh no, we got an injury. I didn't know we had a sad injury song in this game.
I formation. Blue 28. Interception.
Ah!
Darren Woodson.
The Steelers. What's going on here? You keep throwing picks.
I formation.
Desperate times. Ooh, Emmitt Smith trying to do some Emmitt Smith stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say Steelers are at home. This should be advantage Steelers, right? That's how that works. Wow, that was a catch. The Steelers live to have a 500 season. I think the recent experience of the Steelers. What was that sound effect? Was that third down? That might have been third down. This game has such a minimal HUD. Okay, what are we doing? Field goal or are we doing punt? I think we're doing field goal, right? Yeah. Oh? Oh. All right, well, Steelers got to go get that. You got to get that touchdown. Man, what a disastrous quarter for the home team.
Double tight end. Block 41. Block 41. Nice tackle. Tony Tolbert.
What's the game plan here, Steelers?
Double tight end. Ready, set, yellow, 24.
Wow. Blown up. Oh my God.
Shotgun. Red 24.
Oh. No.
Incomplete.
That's a punt. Well, the Cowboys may be the championship team after all here.
I formation. Blue 56.
Oh, I thought that looked like they had another possible interception there. This is an awful game. I mean, it's a bit of a struggle, you know. Wow, that one Steeler got dragged like like 4 meters or yards, excuse me. We're playing American football. Oh no, wide. Oh.
Incomplete.
Steelers got to be breathing a sigh of relief right there. What trick play? Wait. Are you telling me the punter threw an interception? What?
I formation. Yellow 45. Jerome Bettis. Nice tackle. Tony Tolbert.
Yeah, that's just called a hand punt, I guess.
Double tight end. Red 56.
Wow.
Incomplete.
All right, this is third down, I think, right? Almost the end of the third quarter here.
Double tight end. Blue 44.
And oh, Jerome Bettis. He had a nickname, right? Did Jerome Bettis have a nickname?
Good play to call. And that's the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. The bus. No, I think the Fridge was a 49ers player. He was the guy, the Fridge was the guy who was on the cover of NFL Game Day, I think. Who did we have for the halftime show? Oh, are they going to capitalize on this or not?
I formation. Ready, set,
Wait, wasn't William Perry on the... Wait a second. Oh, who am I thinking of then? Who's the 49ers player I'm thinking of? Yeah. This is the one thing you know about football. We're doing it. So, folks, if you're coming in, we're doing a fantasy season tiebreaker. The result of season 8 was that Shiny Goomba and Why Am I Here were tied. And so we are using the power of the PlayStation to determine the outcome by having them pick football teams and then having a computer versus computer match of Tecmo Super Bowl for the PlayStation.
I formation. Blue 45. Darryl Johnson.
up in Chicago, knowledge of the 85 Bears was mandatory.
I formation. Black 45. Kane Novacek.
All right. Are we is the Steelers defense going to stand up here?
I formation. Red 56.
All right. Now is the Cowboys punter going to attempt to throw another pass? So the Cowboys are up 13 to the Steelers 7.
Fair catch.
The tank. Thank you. Actually, was that? Yeah, I think that was right.
I formation. Blue 33. Dallas. 33.
Wow, quarterback set. Jeez.
Tony Tolbert.
Oh no! Wait a second.
Double tight end. Red 33.
Oh, never mind. The guy I was thinking of was William Floyd, who didn't have a nickname.
Double tight end.
Why? I thought he had a nickname. All right, whatever. Bar none. Oh, is Bar none his nickname? Because he did some rapping. That's why he's sampled on Shell Shock for the PS1. Steelers are running out of time here. And they're punting the ball. All right, they gotta get this offense off the field.
Black 33.
Wow. Unfortunate.
Down. I formation. Red 28. Earl Johnson.
Yeah, the collision noises are quite effective for sure.
Last 2 minutes. 24. I formation.
Well, they need a turnover or something here. Because, I mean, this game is over if they do a field goal.
I formation. Black 28.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Wide open.
Dallas.
Yeah, this was PIP 184. Well, that's probably the end of that.
It's good.
I mean, look, fishing will continue. I doubt fishing will be over tonight, so.
Blue 45. Hut.
What you needed was the Buffalo Bills, obviously.
Blue 28. Incomplete.
Yeah, that quarterback play for the Steelers, not doing it.
I formation. Yellow 44. Interception. Turnover.
God, they're already dead.
I formation.
I mean, we had to get this out of the way. I was ready to experience the majesty of Tecmo Super Bowl. Wow, why is Aikman still even out there?
Cornell Lake. Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, a little late for that, Pittsburgh.
I formation. Ready. Set. Yellow 45. Pittsburgh has called timeout.
It might be my fault. That's true.
I formation. Red 33. Red 33. Up. Up. Pittsburgh has called timeout.
There is a tiny little spider running up and down my TV screen. Damn. They're like, yeah, nothing's happening here at Cobwebs. Wow, going over the field. I thought playing Machine was really fun. God, what an unfortunate shellacking.
Incomplete.
So much for Blitzberg. Every blitzer knows when you get the Berg, you got to score. Oh, the traffic level platforming was definitely the worst part of that game, and would have been like the reason for it to get a 4 instead of a 5. But there was enough else going on that was outstanding. I feel like it was still a 5. All right, and that's game. Are they gonna have like a little dance?
The game is over.
The game is over.
The Dallas Cowboys win the game.
Man, that's a lot of interceptions. Well, congratulations to Why Am I Here? You are officially the PIP Fantasy Season 8 victor. You've chosen wisely. And with that note, it is time to get back to fishing. Give me a second here, and we will get fishing ready. Kind of a banger end song, though. AM2R again. That's a good one. Oh yeah. No rush. You're Packers. Yeah, no, I realize neither of you chose your home teams. You were picking to win this. All right. Let me make sure I get the stream info updated. That's a reminder, of course, folks, that if you haven't picked, if you haven't filled out your fantasy form for next fantasy season, that will be open probably for the next week or so. If you want to get in on that, maybe you too can pick a football team, I guess, to be played. Real Fishing has 99 followers on twitch.tv. All right, I had to remember briefly how my one thing is formatted. I was like, wait a second, what am I doing here? How does this work? All right, over twice the tick's 41 followers. Who are the 41 people that have followed the tick? Unfortunate. No one should be subjected to the tick. Yeah, I mean, the EA news is not great, for sure. That is unfortunate. All right, I think I'm... Oh, yeah, wait, I just need to update the YouTube stream. Boop. All right. Bam. There we go. Okay, cool. I mean, EA still publishes interesting things occasionally. It's just that, you know, it's like stuff like It Takes Two, A Way Out, like a lot of like, you know, I mean, I don't know, some people like Battlefield. Battlefield 6 was apparently well reviewed. Didn't stop them from laying off the teams that made Battlefield 6 or pocketing all the money they made, but you know, that's video games right now. All right, let's go ahead. Let's actually do the real PIP stuff today. The real gaming. I think I should be all good to go. Yeah. All right. Hello and welcome to game 227 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project. Real fishing as opposed to fake fishing. I want to be. This is the first fishing game. This is the first. I don't think we have even done fishing in like a JRPG or anything. This is the first fishing that we have done in the PlayStation Instrumentality Project. Fishing is an interesting genre of video game and one that I've never played at all, ever, period. I have not touched any you know, Sega fishing games or I think the closest I've come is spending a little bit of time with certain fishing games in JRPGs, but in a lot of cases, those fishing mini games are barely fishing games at all. They're usually like, did you bring the right bait? Do you have the right rod? You know, stuff like that, right? You know, like in the Trails games, for example. But, I mean, I guess Breath of Fire 3 is probably the most serious fishing mini game that I've played. But I've never played a stand-alone fishing game. And I've also never done, you know, I guess to respond to Gregory, I've never done real-life fishing either. The closest I have come to that is, I think, a few times when I was very, very young. I did crabbing, you know, where you just lay down the crab traps and, you know, with bait and bring them up and all that. So that's, you know... Haven't done fishing either, so I don't have the literacy really of fishing. I a lot of times when I read about fishing in the context usually of course of video games, I am mystified as to all of the terminology of baits and lures and various things like that. So it is it's gonna be a time. It's gonna be an experience. I am very curious to see what happens. I will mention one thing. We would have played this game sooner, but when I was doing some research in this game, and I'll talk about this a little bit during the Discovery Zone, but I thought there were no controllers that supported this game, and it seems like Interact when they made the Fission FISSION controller, which is the thing I'm holding in my hand here, when they made this controller. Some of the features of this controller are compatible with real fishing above me, which is like one of the earlier fishing games for the PlayStation. Caught a Big Mouth Bass 107, big enough to be dinner. Oh, that sounds pretty good. I mean, I like seafood, so like that's I'm convinced. Even freshwater fish. So you know. We'll see how this goes. I think the reeling will work in game. I don't know if the motion sensing does. I don't know. So I don't know. I don't think this is going to work. And I'm pretty sure force feedback will not be, that is to say from the game. I think if this controller should work with later games on the PS1, Base Landing 2, Real Fishing 2. And we'll probably get the full use of features in this then. But we will be trying to use this for today. To at least get advantage of some of the stuff. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump in. Does the game predate that controller? Yes, that is correct. Now, I will talk about the information about why I got that controller for that game, despite the game predating the controller. Let's get over to the Discovery Zone. Oh, oopsies. I thought I changed that. There we go. Fixed. Okay. So what are we dealing with here? Real fishing. It's a fishing game. No surprise there. Our objective is going to be to beat the game, and I specifically am defining beat the game as get credits. I believe when you complete your first fishing license, it gives you credits. There is a second fishing license, and God forbid, maybe even a third. But based on my investigation, I believe you get credits after completion of the first fishing license. And I think that will probably be fine for us. Credits is pretty good. Now, this game has kind of an interesting history in terms of where it's from and who it's developed and published by. This is a game that was developed by Victor Interactive and published in Japan by Victor Interactive, where it has a different name. And then Natsume, which, to be clear, in 1996, Natsume refers to an American publisher that had previously been a subsidiary of the Japanese company Natsume Atari. The Atari part of Natsume Atari also is a different company than the Atari that you are all thinking of. This never gets less confusing. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix it. So let's unwind this a little bit, just so we're all on the same page. Victor Interactive, a publisher and developer that was pretty prolific. Their very first game was a game called Fish Eyes. This is the game that we're playing. Fish Eyes is the name of real fishing in Japan. So Fish Eyes is the original name of this game. We're gonna see a lot of Victor Entertainment develop / publish games as we go forward. Shmups. I'm trying to think if there's anything that jumps out at me. Some of these don't get localized, but boxing, a lot of sports games, kind of stuff like that. Trying to see if there's anything else that jumps out at me that people might be looking forward to. Oh yeah, the Vampire Hunter D game. That's a classic. So, but yeah, and so they actually make 2 more Fish Eyes games. Or Fish Eyes 2, and then Fish Eyes A Wild and Fish Eyes 3, and that's their last game. So, and to reiterate again, Natsume, this is Natsume. When you see the Serious Fun label and this like white text on a blue background, that is referring to an American video game publisher that split from, so it was established as an American subsidiary in 1988, split from its parent company in 1995, became an independent publisher. So whenever we're playing games like Lode Runner, Harvest Moon, these PlayStation releases that have the Natsume Serious Fun logo on them, that is an American publisher that just has the name Natsume because they were originally a subsidiary of Natsume Atari. Now, interestingly, what's also interestingly, I said it too many times. Is the fun still serious? Yes. A lot of people, I think, are aware that Natsume localized the Story of Seasons series as Harvest Moon, and then at some point began publishing Harvest Moon games that were not made by the same people who made Story of Seasons, which is why we now see Story of Seasons from Xseed Publishing. This is almost a similar situation because Real Fishing, as I mentioned before, was originally a localization of the Fish Eye series. There are still Real Fishing games. I think the most recent Real Fishing game is 2024, and you can play it on PlayStation 5, Switch, and Steam. It is on Steam if you want to play Real Fishing Days of Summer. Only 2 years old. This series is still alive. There's a lot of Real Fishing out there. But yeah, so I think these first 4 real fishing games are localized fish eyes. And then after, at some point, I guess, I don't know specifically if these other ones are localized or what, but. Oh yeah, I mean, Harvest Moon for me as a child was like one of those classic. That was a classic game that I played on SNES emulator. You know, like that and Ogre Battle and Evo Search for Eden, and and the Final Fantasies and Chrono Trigger. But yeah, so that is the situation here. We are dealing with the first Fish Eyes game, which is also the first real fishing game. How was real fishing received? Kind of mediocre, to be honest. Everyone likes how it looks, but they feel that the game is paced slowly and it is hard. So, how is it going to work? I like this one quote here. Primarily FMV driven, but otherwise stupid deficient graphics and perhaps the most repetitive gameplay to ever. No, I'm not saying that out loud. I didn't see that part. It says real fishing is really a dog. Thank you, John Smith, for your GameSpot, your 1.4 out of 10. All right, well, there you go. Now, of course, we will see real fishing too, but not until the year 2000. So there's quite a bit of a gap between this October 10th, 1996 release date and January of 2000. So it's going to be a while until we see this series again. But let's look at it. Let's look at the back of the box. Welcome to the most incredible and realistic fishing experience ever. Real fishing features amazing full motion video sequences and a variety of environmental sounds that put you on the banks of fish-filled rivers, streams, and lakes. You'll feel the excitement of fighting your fish, the pride of landing them, and the anguish of the one that got away. And no other game offers you the option of keeping the catches in your fully equipped aquariums, where you can name them, feed them, and even watch them grow. I mean, look, if we have to fight a fish, I'll fight a fish. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Now, they do not have the JP cover here. So of course we can bring in PSX Data Center to show us what the original cover looked like, and that is Fish Eyes. I mean, pretty good. Should read the backs of the game box. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things I really like the back of the boxes for the copy. Yes, so the North American cover, the North American release date is 1997. But I'm playing in global chronological order, so I am playing this for 1996. Yeah. Pack-In Video is a label. So in actually right around that time, Victor Entertainment merged with Pack-In Video to establish Victor Interactive Software. So basically, they were effectively like a video game. I think they're a video game developer and publisher that merged with Victor. So it's like, this is like right around the time the name is changing. And I think a lot of these, yeah, you can see here on the notes on the Wikipedia article that a number of these early titles were still published under the Pack-In Video name. Oh, they made PC Engine. That's the one that TBCR is trying to run, right? He's been posting about that. That's fun. All right. But yeah, we got any advertisements? I always love the advertising. I just like the marketing copy for a lot of this stuff. It's amazing how many early PS1 games love to tell you that the cutscene graphics were rendered on an SGI workstation, stuff like that. Real fishing begins August 1997. Welcome to the most incredible and realistic fishing experience ever. All right, so a lot of this copy is the same here. Real fishing is simply stunning. There you go. That was an official US PlayStation magazine. We got any ads on PS6 Data Center? Nah, tragic. What can you do? All right, let's head over to GameFAQs, see what we got on GameFAQs. We actually have a very interesting review on GameFAQs, I can tell you. So we have two guides. One guide by the Schnappler. I'm sure the Schnappler has oh yeah, we got real fishing. I love the ASCII art. I mean, calling it art, it's just this, you know, it is what it is. This is one of my favorite games ever. The only thing I don't like about it is that it isn't compatible with any special fishing controllers. Not entirely true. Well, sort of true. The game was not made with any controllers in mind. So what's interesting about that particular statement, oh, here we go. 16 years ago, username GPyramid1 asked, fishing controller working? How do I program it? Cannot get controller to work. Whenever I see like questions like this, it just makes me think of that one YouTube video where the guy reads out all of like the Yahoo answers for like, how do I get pregnant? Pregnante. All right. So what's interesting here is that you can see Casket Darkfire, one of the most prolific users of GameFAQs, has a review. And what's interesting here, and you can tell from the title of the review, is that they clearly bought a control. They bought Real Fishing as a controller pack-in. This ties into the story here. So when I was doing research on this game, I figured out that there is a release of this game. So the greatest hits release of Real Fishing was part of an unofficial variant bundle where it was packaged with this controller. So this is the controller that I have here, the Interact fishing controller. And you can see here too in the middle, it lists a bunch of games that it's compatible with. Real Fishing 2, Base Landing, Fisherman's Bait 2, and Championship Bass. Sorry, I keep saying bass. I know it's the fish, it's not the musical instrument. I'm never gonna get that right. Just put it out there right now. Yeah. Mega Man and Bass. That's a very fishy game. So anyway, what's funny here is that Casket Darkfire gives the fishing controller a 10 out of 10. The fishing rod gives you the real feel of actually fishing out on the stream and offers you the side spindle to reel your fish in. If you're lucky enough, it comes packed in with the game. But Real Fishing, so here we go. Real Fishing doesn't support the movement features. So it was interesting, right? Because if you look at the packaging here, can I get? Oh yeah, here you go. So if you look at the packaging, the side of the box says that the motion sensors, so that it says that the vibration feedback is not supported on Real Fishing 1. But it only has the star next to the vibration feedback, not next to motion sensors. So it seems like maybe that was an error on the box or something like that. My guess is that Real Fishing 1 does not support the motion sensing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Obviously, we'll figure it out together. My guess is I'll probably be having to use so the analog stick does work as a D-pad, if you're wondering, because I'm sure people are also wondering, doesn't this game predate the analog stick? Obviously, didn't know my mother. They wanted to be bass. They should have spelled it as such. I mean, you know, it's a music term, so I usually, whenever musical terms are messed up, I just blame the Italians. It's usually their fault, since a lot of music terminology is Italian. All right. But anyway, yeah. So, kind of funny to see all these like slightly differing takes on like what does the fishing controller support? How does it work? How does it work? Italy does have a lot to answer for. All right. Anyway, yeah, real good games, blah, 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 whatever. Shout outs to the person reviewing this in 2017, insisting on going by the JP name. There's always one of those nerds around here. Bored. Fish ain't biting. Tragic. Nothing to see here. All right. Nothing to see here. I love the forum signatures. All right. So there's a few posts. Seems like the game must have been on the PSN as well. Let's see what else we got here. Wait, what is that's yeah, that's that. Okay. Now how long is real fishing? Great question. There's not too much data. As you can see, there's only a handful of submitted data points, so this data is probably not too reliable. But the times are fairly long. I will say that the long play that I found that used save states, of course, was like 2 hours, like a little over 2 hours long. So 2 hours, you know, there's a lot of space between 2 hours and 10 hours. So who knows how this is going to go. But I mean, we're going to find out together. And we also, obviously the completionist playthroughs, I assume, are going for all fishing licenses, which is certainly a different critter. All right. Oh yeah, there is a speedrun leaderboard for real fishing. There's one run on it. You can see here too, there are 3 categories: orange license, red license, and all licenses. And they are progressively longer times. I will tell you right now that if you click on any of these runs, what you'll actually see is that it's just the all licenses speedrun, and they just submitted the same video for all 3 categories. Fine, I guess. But yeah. So, you know, it's just progressively longer. That's all it is. Let's go check out the manual. Real fishing. Let's see what we got here. Controls. Yeah, so there's the fishing spot controls, which are of course the important one. Then we got the aqua room. Yeah, 3 records for the price of 1. Oh, well, I mean, uncontested, but yes. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I'll probably come back to consult this when I'm puzzled by whatever it is I'm trying to deal. All right, we got an introduction here. Am I going to read this whole thing out loud? Probably not. Now, one of the things that's really important, I think, especially for me, who doesn't know, I don't know what I'm doing, is that I'm going to be trying to get tips from the fishing master, who seems to be a like disembodied spirit that possesses a photograph and talks to you. So we'll be consulting the fishing master early and often, hopefully learning what it is that we need to do. I can only hope the fishing master takes pity on us. And it also mentions too that you may even become so accomplished that you'll outfish the fishing master. Wow. I think that makes me the fishing master then. But yeah, the game has 2 components, which is like the home base is the aqua room, which I'm gonna say like H Primer guy every time. Aqua room. The fishing master really, they honestly, they could be the same person. Oh yeah, the fish wide mount. Like, let me actually wait a second. Let's go back to the cover. I really get a kick out of, what was it? Yeah, to me, that's the expression I make whenever I see the greatest hits. Just mouth completely agape. It's absolutely stunned by these greatest hits. All right, anyway. All right. Anyway, here's the album. Yeah, so I mean, I think the way the game works is that we just have, of course, a bunch of like either specific, like fish of specific weight or number of fish that we have to catch. We can take the fish back and keep them in the fish tank if we want. We have to take care of them though. They might even die if you keep the water cleaner off too long. All right, picture. Oh yeah, here's the picture of the fishing master. I told you it was a picture, dog. Don't be afraid to seek the great one's invaluable advice. In the aqua room, you'll find the fishing license. Oh yeah, this is the fishing license. It fills in these bubbles. So that's pretty nutty. The sounds. Oh yeah, you can do music or nature or both. All right, and then once we go to the fishing hole, we can select tackle, blah, blah, blah. Bait fishing. Oh, I guess there's a different kinds of fishing. Yeah, I know fishing. Fly lure fishing. Live well. Live well and prosper. This is a Star Trek game. Is there a route to credits where you just catch and care for all the... I don't think you can care... I don't think you can retain that many fish, unfortunately. All right, start fishing. Fly fishing gives you the greatest control of the line. Okay. All right. Oh, the side view is the lure fishing. Interesting. Okay. How to set the... When noise is splashing water will alert you to the approach of a fish. The screen will automatically switch from a surface view to underwater view. Oh. Wow, this is going to be something, isn't it? Just what people did before Pokemon, yeah. After the fish takes your bait, fly, lure, set the hook by using either the X button or the up, down, right. If I set the hook successfully... In bait fly, the official swimming will start. Lure fishing gives you the many chances to set the hook. Okay. All right, that's interesting. I don't know what that means. We're gonna find out together. Using a dry fly or top water lures. Okay. Playing a fish is the most critical yet fun part of fishing. You haven't really caught a fish until you've actually landed it. Okay. X button to reel in the line. And then lift the rod. The fish tries to make the rod. Let the line go loose to keep it from breaking. Okay. The fish may do a sudden reversal and attempt to break free. This is a lot of steps. Oh yeah, here we go. You can see the fishing license charts. I think for us, we're going to be, our objective is going to be to get this 0 through 7. And that's when we complete the first license. And I believe that is when we will get credits. And you can see, yes, 8 through 15 is second license. And then 16 through 23 is the third license. So, but yeah, I believe we'll get credits for 0 through 7. I think. We'll find out. I mean, check back when it turns out I have to get all 23. Game offers 7 stages, each with a distinctive fishing environment. Trout. Char. Char. Sorry, this is not a Gundam game. That was a reflex. Creek. Pond, a beaver dam, a waterfall, a lake. How do I successfully set the hook? As soon as the bait gets close to the fish, stop tapping the button, let the current take the bait to its mouth. If you move the bait artificially, it will swim away in fear. Same. All right. Why does the line break so often? Yeah, couldn't we get just better line? If you touch a button, the line will break. The fish will eventually tire and slow down. Then you can reel in the line by pressing and holding the X button. When the fish faces right, the fish resists by bending its body. Again, release all buttons to let it run freely. Okay. How can I entice a fish to take my bait? Try to catch as many large fish as possible. Your present stage. Okay, so we'll unlock more stages as we get through. Yo, special thanks to Mark Davis. Mark Davis spotted. Everyone's favorite GameCube fishing game. There's more than one type of fish. What if there he is, baby Mark Davis? I mean, right? Because in GameCube he'd be like 10 years older. He's just a little guy here, just a birthday boy. Why is Bass? Maybe it's like, maybe this whole phrase is like a thing, like some sort of brand. This could be like, yeah, this could be like a magazine or something, or a league maybe. Special hints from the fishing master. Fish is running faster to the left, watch them move in the river. Bottom moves according to the fish's speed. What is the quickest way to catch fish? That is not information I usually share with anyone. However, because it's my 60th birthday today, I'm feeling generous and will tell you the secret. When a fish is running fast toward the left, tap the X button once lightly. In that moment, when the line is pulled tight, the fish will resist by slightly bending its body. As soon as the fish slows down, reel in the line. You should be able to pull the fish all the way to the landing spot. Now, this technique does not work when fishing the lake. Okay. All right. And warranty. Who made the game, Natsume? Who made the game? Where are the credits? Natsume. All right. Natsume never puts goddamn credits in their manuals. All right. Well, let me go ahead and scroll over to at least this page, and we will get over to the game screen. I got to plug in the fishing controller. All right, it's time to get real, folks. I don't think I've ever even held a fishing controller. Like, I can't even think of like what context. Well, there probably would have been arcade fishing controllers, right? I mean, like fishing cabinets, but I mean, I never would have played one of those. I would have gone and gotten a gun cabinet. I would have played Time Crisis instead of playing a fishing arcade game. That would be strange. I'm going to step away for a second. I'll be right back. Enjoy the fish. Oh, is it just playing footage of? Okay. I just had to step away to check in on Rico real quick. Oh wow, it's kind of peaceful, isn't it? All right. Wow. Man, this is a fishing demo mode, isn't it? Just some nature. All right. Wait, what? Okay. There we go. I had to hit start. New game. Really?
Welcome. Please enter your name.
I like that I can have an @ symbol. Welcome to the Aqua Room. Please obey the rules.
This is the Aqua Room, where fishermen come to relax and talk about the one that got away. You'll go to a fishing spot from here by selecting a picture in the album. The fishing spots get more and more challenging. The first spot is a beauty. There's a lot to learn. Good luck.
Okay. Oh, though they just sent me. Did I just get sent? Oh, I'm here. Okay. I guess we're fishing now. Oh. That actually did an input. There are modes for this, but I don't know what the modes are. Interesting. Well, I may have to like search for an instruction manual for this controller. So I probably have to. So okay, so this is tackle fishing, right? So I have to select tackle. It is the Interact Fishing FISSION fishing controller. It was the thing that I displayed on screen here. This thing. Well, this is the game and controller combo pack, but it is this thing. So anyway, back to the game. Well, I guess okay. I mean, I have all these things selected, right? All right. Let me. Advice? Keep the depth of the tackle constant and keep the line tight in front of the tackle. Fish become weary when the line sticks out from the. Do they become weary or do they become wary? I feel like Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. This hook setting thing is gonna be concerning for me. Okay. All right, I don't think it worked. Trout got away. Let me look at the steps here again. We're definitely gonna. It's gonna take a little bit to get the basics down here, so. Because we're bait fishing, right? Yeah, we're bait fishing. All right. Do. All about that bass. All about that bass. I'm a little concerned about, yeah, the line probably broke, right? Yeah, the line broke. Okay. Hook was lost. Tragic. Okay. Yeah, I need to go back to this step by step. Step 1, when a hooked fish starts speeding through lift, don't try to force the fish, let it swim. When a hooked fish starts speeding, okay, let it swim. Keep watching the fish so you can tell when it slows down. And then hold X, okay. Oh, and I need to. I bait. Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? Was that it? It was it. When does it slow down? There you go. Okay. Yo, I got it. Let's go. Yeah, reel fishing is a series that still exists. All right. The trout is happy. So, okay. What is, oh, let me go check my fishing license in the manual. Couch, oh, we have to catch 10 trout in order to advance beyond stage 1. Okay. Well, all right, let's keep going. I like the little shadows. I mean, I'm gonna try to get credits. Yeah, we got another one. All right, we don't need to keep all of them. This game is a very good vibe. Very relaxing vibe. Very peaceful. No, yeah, a screensaver complimentary, absolutely. No, I agree with you. Yeah, thank you for looking, Gregory. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Ooh. No, yeah. Doom, 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 doom. Lord knows I would probably need to find like a in-box controller or something. It does kind of have that feeling, doesn't it? Really? I got baited. I got baited again. You gotta wait for it to slow down. You hate them so. So this is the first one I'm playing, actually. Did Fab, have you done any special controllers? I don't even know how many special controllers the N64 has. I went out and I bought a fishing controller. The game barely supports it. There's later fishing games that support it more. So I don't know. I've never played a fishing game before, so I'm gonna try and like get into it. But I also worry I'm gonna get really frustrated. Yeah, I think a lot of people mention, what is it, like Sega bass fishing or something is like a popular as fishing games go. How many? I wonder actually. If I hit start, okay, that just pauses. Fishing controller for the N64 is really nice, but the games suck. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm trying to think if I even know any fishing. Are there a lot? Like, I mean, are they mostly JP exclusive? Because I just don't know of them, which suggests to me that maybe they're all just JP exclusive, which is why I haven't heard of them. Okay, so that's the same menu. Okay, that's the sound option. No, the PS1 absolutely has a Densha Deco controller. 100%. I've thought about buying it. There might be several Densha Deco controllers. We'll see. I need to remember. I need to write down what the dates are for those. Oh, there are 2 NTSC fishing games. Okay. And then there's 4 JP ones alongside them. Interesting. Is there, I guess, what do you find frustrating about them? Have they just had really, like, difficult completion conditions? Or is it just, like, repetitive? Ironic how photorealistic this game looks compared to the latest in this. Yeah, I looked up Real Fishing Days of Summer or something. Has, like, an anime look, right? I mean, maybe the modern fishing games are good. All right, let him go. There we go. They're all trying to be realistic. Okay. Oh, they're really okay. Yeah, I remember when I was watching Tapioca do GameCube. Some of the fishing games that he played for that were really difficult. Like just like super challenging in a way that didn't seem fun. This seems pretty chill. Yeah, it's a really short loop, but it works really well. I'm curious to see what the other stages look like. So the controller has motion controls, but I don't know how well. So the one problem is that because the controller was meant for a bunch of different fishing games, so you can see here above where my finger is, there's an LED, right? And if I hit this mode button, it changes colors. Well, it's hard to tell with me having the camera be black and white, but it changes how the motion sensing work. And so depending on what I do, you can see there, I cause the menu to appear. Change the mode again. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, I probably need to get out. No. Okay. So it's like, what are we dealing with here? No, it just keeps giving me the menu. Oh, that's like inoperable. Okay. Yes, I don't think it actually supports the motion control. I think it does support the reeling. Interestingly, this controller was sold in a bundle with the greatest hits version of this game. So I wasn't sure how much support it would have. Again, just to show that off for folks who might have not seen it. This controller was again sold in a bundle with the greatest hits version. I checked to see if there was a different ISO out there for the greatest hits label. I think it's the same game. So, but you can see here too, it lists the games that are compatible on the side. Yeah, Real Fishing made greatest hits. You know, that's my expression right there. When Real Fishing makes greatest hits, you know, it is real. So interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna try and see if I can do the reel this time, maybe. Okay, yeah, okay, so just so y'all. Oh no! Oh, it left. It just left. It might be harder to do with the reel. But yeah, you can see it's working. The reel works. So track got away though. It might be easier to do. Yeah, that was one of the things that I noticed in the GameCube fishing games as well, was that you had to like move a boat around to find like good locations to fish. And that was like a big part of the game, which is to say a frustrating part of the game. This might just be easier with a button. All right, slow down. Oh, no. All right, he's going away again. Slow down. Nice. I'm gonna go to the aqua room just to see how many we've caught. We got 5. Okay. Nice. Oh, the saving is on page 13, I guess. Oh, all these old-timey photos of fish. Is record low? That's a good question. It said page 5, right? That might just be like, could be like a fishing record, as in like, let's go, let me go look at that page again. I think it's just the page on which the records start, right? Because this is the first record. I think that's all it means. I assume the layout of the book will change as we get additional stages. Let's go talk to the fishing master. What? Can I not talk to him?
Take your time.
He said, "Take your time."
Take your time.
Oh, all right. Well, he doesn't have much for us yet. Thank you, fishing master. That's our license. Oh, can I? Okay, so that's the tank water. Can I put the trout in here? Do I want to name fish A? Sure. I was like, what do I name the trout? My first thought was Mike. That's because of Mike Trout, the baseball player. So. Okay. Yeah. Let's watch fish. There he is. There's Mike Trout. Yep. All right. Am I back to the aqua room? So I think we access the... Oop. Yeah, we access the stages through the book. All right, we gotta get 5 more trout. Just another beautiful day fishing. Because we need to get 10 total. And that'll unlock stage 2. Yeah, that's a big boy. Yeah, so the way the game is structured, you have to satisfy certain conditions in order to improve your fishing license. And the first thing that we have to do is catch 10 trout at stage 1. And that was our 6th trout, so we just got to keep going. Honestly, this is making me hungry for seafood, but I already kind of, I eat tinned fish a lot for lunch. Sardines, mackerel, trout. Actually, trout is really tasty. Some smoked trout. It's really good. A salmon, I mean, salmon, anything is good. Smoked salmon, salmon fillet, salmon, okay, good, like a salmon Benedict, you know, get really fancy. Time to make people hungry on this stream. Dog, what are you doing? Where are you going? I'm fishing. There you go. Had topfish recently, the poor man's lobster. Eat a lot of cod because it's easy. Trying to work in some salmon since oily fishing like cod. Yeah, like freshwater fish is always interesting. You know, it's funny, SGDQ being in Minneapolis every year, I always end up being like, do I need to have some walleye? The classic Minnesota delicacy. I guess is walleye just Minnesota? Is that like all of the Midwest? Who's into walleye? I always associate it with the Minneapolis area, but I'm sure it's probably a broader geographic area than that. Used to be common, yeah. Yeah, I feel like the only restaurant in Minneapolis near the event is like that has it a lot. Is Hell's Kitchen has it usually. Hell's Kitchen. I only had one Hell's Kitchen meal last SGDQ. That was a good event. SGDQ 2026 was fun. I was wondering how much like management of items there would be. So far, it's been pretty light. Obviously, this is the first thing, so I'm sure they set us up to succeed. No. All right. Got him. That was 8, 7, 8, 6, 7. Nice. Well, yeah. Wait, I thought 6-7 was a Zoomer meme. Are you saying only millennials say 6-7 now? The kids have all moved on. Is that my understanding? Or is the joke that there was a period of time where I feel like people called any children millennials, even though all the actual millennials were now like 30? I feel like some of my brother's friends would do this. My older brother, I'll be like, you are all closer to being millennials than your children. Well, I mean, the easiest way to kill a meme for children is for the adults to start saying it. Like, that's the thing. If you get annoyed by the child memes, you've already lost. Like, you just have to adopt them. And in adopting them, you've destroyed them. It's a very simple process. Ooh, I think that was it. There was a chime. Okay. Let's see if that chime was actually it. Yeah, there we go. 10. It was it. Okay. So that should unlock stage 2. Oh yeah, here we go. New level unlocked. So that actually changed. Yeah, now the records are on page 7. That's wild. I can immediately flip to this page. I don't have to page all the way there. All right. Well, we're rolling. We already got one goal down. Surely it will continue to be that easy. Surely. Hey, it's time to go streaming. Oh yeah, here we go. This is peaceful. Oh, how do I actually know what works best for... So we have 4 different possible types of bait. I wonder if there's actually any information about this. I mean, I guess we'll stick to the caddis. It worked before. Oh, what do these stats mean? Noodling rod? Noodling pack? Oh, that's for different types of fishing, I guess. Bait fishing. All right, well, we're just gonna stick to all these defaults. See if the game yells at me. Yeah, the underwater is different as well for the stream versus the brook. It's interesting to me that the music cuts for that. Like, it's a moment of high drama. All right, so what is my objective for this? My objective... I need a char larger than 9.8 inches. Okay, so this is not sufficient. I like how it's actually following like the path of the stream. Is very funny to me. Oh, I got my bait. I was baited again. Yeah, debate me, bro. Ah. Now, again, I wonder if that's a product of a choice I'm making. Like, could I change my equipment, or if I'm just, it's my technique is bad. I'm just going to assume technique, but we'll start playing around here if we keep having difficulty. I know, Shark escaped again. Yeah, I might try a different bait. I mean, why not try, right? I'd suggest using graphite RBA with, okay, yeah, let's do this. We can do that. Select tackle. All right, yeah, so that was okay. Well, that's for fly fishing with a brown parachute fly or elk hair fly. Okay. Yeah, the water just being like a half a second loop or whatever is pretty good. All right, let's go fly fishing. I feel like the technique for fly fishing may be slightly different than what I was doing for bait fishing. Oh, there's some fish. Come on, come on. No? All right. Slow down. There you go. Oh. Oh, I messed up. I messed up right at the end. I was so distracted. I messed up the part where you get him out of the water. I didn't... You have to, like, press the button in time. I didn't do it right. There we go. I got it right that time. All right. Well, another char. Not big enough, though. Char. Oh, they're getting close to it. Ah, broke. I couldn't tell. Sometimes it seems like they're going slow when they're doing that wiggling motion, but in that case, the fly was lost. Man, where's all the big char? Do this a few more times. Then we might look for some more guide info. Like, I do wonder if, you know, I need to like throw it to a particular location, right? Like maybe some of those shadows are bigger than other shadows. All right, well, getting closer a little bit. 7.9. Yeah, it's because I'm seeing shadows like over there. I don't see any on the left. I might. You know, I'm just gonna throw it over here. I don't give a damn. Oh, we're getting closer. That's a 9.4. We need 9.8 in order to get stage 3. I was like, no one's gonna take a bite? Yes. How are we gonna make him take the bait? We're gonna make him really mad. Say unflattering things about them. Come on, give it to me. Wow. All right. I think they all look the same. I was like, maybe this one's bigger? No, dude, this is like the smallest one you've gotten so far. All right, we got close there at the 9.4. Now we're getting further away again. Maybe that's a big boy. Yeah, what is that move there? I'm not sure how to respond to that move. That sick fish move. Sick fish tricks. Oh, it's like trying to get free. Okay, there's gotta be some way for me to respond to that. Yeah, the fish parries. Real fishing moment number 37. Oh, there we go. Ah! We got it now. All right, let's return to the aqua room. Look at that. Delicious. Oh, now we can go to the creek. All right, we got to catch 20 bitterling at stage 3. Oh my god. Just seeing if there's any information on game facts. So I feel like there's gotta be deeper lore. Lore? Huh? I'm just trying to make sure I get the full. Oh, apparently there is like secret trick. There's a secret trick here to this stage. We'll see if it works. All right, so what's my config right now? Oh yeah, I don't think you can use fly fishing in this location. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I guess bamboo pole it is. Interesting. So I guess the different stages have different like. Yeah, I'm like trying to understand. Like, well, the thing I'm looking for is like, when do you use different rods, lures, whatever, you know? Like, I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to understand the fishing meta. Yeah. I'm on Bitterling now. Yeah. Ugh. Maybe I need to use a different. What are my other bait options? Is fishing all metal in a way? Maybe. Grub. Oh, dough ball. Bamboo pole, firefly, float. Okay. And then Carlisle E. So you can catch them with ease. Okay. That makes sense. The fishing's going all right, honestly. I'm doing it. I'm like, am I too slow? I think I might be too slow. I gotta improve my reaction times. Keep losing bait to these fishes. They're too smart for me. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do before, the pressing X and circle at the same time. I saw that somewhere too. I probably just need to time it based on like when they're like diving in towards it. All right. Hey man, I'm still too slow. Man, if we're gonna catch 20 of these, I gotta really up my game. No, I mean it is linear. It is like there's a your fishing license. I mean, I can show you. I can tell you what. Let's no, not like this. We go to the aqua room. And I think we step back from the book. Yeah, it's gonna insert some of the 2 of the spheres for us. So we're trying to work our way through this fishing license. And as we tick off the objectives, we get more of these balls that fit into the little grooves around the circle. So that's just how the game's structured. All right. All right. There we go. All right, yeah. So I just have to have good reaction times. It's a very relaxing game until it demands great attention and focus. But I guess that's real fishing. Yes, this game does have credits. Oh, I got the bait. I get the bait. Yeah, so the way this game works, Tara, is that we have a fishing license that has like certain objectives that we're filling out, like catch X amount of fish or catch a fish that's this big, and we're like filling up a fishing license that has like little balls on it. And then once we do that, we get credits. That's hey Coco. Have either of you ever gone fishing? You're a Coco. Are you big fishers? Do you know all about the lore? Do I even angle? There we go. Haven't been in a long time. Did a lot as a kid. Okay. We got, so this is fish 2. We have to get 20 bitterling out of this lake. So I'm actually gonna stand up for just a second. I'll be right back. feel like the scary thing about ice fishing is that you would have to be on ice to do it, right? That just seems concerning. Is there still gonna be ice in the future, or is it all gonna melt? Really thick ice, yeah. Dummy thick. The super volcano eruption. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. You make a strong argument. I forgot about the super volcano. Ah, it did it the second time there. I thought it would do it the third time. I got baited. I was the baited. So you would fish through 5 feet of ice? You have like some sort of apparatus that enables you to get through that? You drill a hole, okay. Yeah, drill would work, I guess. It augurs something, all right. I guess it's a different kind of auger. Hey, Coca.
Hey, man.
Hey, yo, 104 months. Damn, thank you, Coca. I hope things are going okay out your way. Wait, I gotta focus. Got him. I've been seeing some scary. I fucked up, didn't I? God damn it! I've been seeing some scary photos out of the state of Washington. I don't know if that's getting down your way. Some real red, angry looking suns. The smoke is okay. Tara did tell me that you said, hey man, haven't any yet. That's good. I mean, look, that's good. I like it when people have air to breathe that isn't unhealthy. Oh, it's like, oh, it like delayed. I feel like I got like mixed up there. I'm trying to listen for a sound cue. I feel like I can react to sound better than that bubble visual. Giving me the goddamn run around here. Why are these fish evolving? Upsetting. I gotta catch like 20 of them. Having construction done. What are you having, like a wine cellar put in or something? I thought are you having like a, I'm trying to think of what the most annoying, is it a garage? Maybe it's a garage thing. I'm trying to think of what I would be most annoyed about. Ah! I'm annoyed when I lose my bait and the fish gets away. Oh really? The wine cellar, I guess, is the most accurate? Redoing the cellar, okay. But like, Why are you redoing the cellar? What was wrong with the cellar before? Like, are you having like other things? Having a wine cellar renovated? Okay. Oh, so okay. Well, I mean, it had like, look, if you got moisture problems in your house, I don't care what room it is, you kind of have to fix it, right? Like, you don't want moisture problems in a home. Nothing good comes out of that. God. What? Like what? What do you need more? How much wine could you possibly be drinking? Like a wine cellar? I don't even know her. Like. Wouldn't there be like a wine library? It just seems like a lot of space. I really need to actually catch one of these bitterlings again. There we go. Thank you. All right. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look here. Okay. So is this all wine local? Do you have any Finger Lakes wine? That's really what I care about. It's almost entirely from California. Okay. Prime real estate. Think of all the Hitman Agent 47 hijinks you can always get up to in a wine cellar. Oh, okay. I have one friend from the Mecha anime podcasting world who works at a NorCal winery. It'd be really funny if there was some sort of connection there. But I don't know what winery they work at, so I couldn't even utter it out loud. Not that I probably would on stream, but yeah, I was gonna say there's probably also a lot of wineries. How many wineries? Look, how much wine could there possibly be? I hope the wineries all have really good names, though. This seems essential. Oh. Okay. Doggo's hanging in there. He's been having some like digestive, just like a little good old diarrhea the past few days. We're trying to figure out how to get his tummy to settle down. Poor guy. We're gonna have the 1 month follow-up appointment on Thursday morning, so hopefully we'll get a better sense of what the forecast is for tapering out of the bed rest period for the heartworm stuff. But hopefully, you know, so we don't know what's causing the digestive problem right now. He's eating and drinking and all that fine, you know. It just ain't pooping good. Very much looking forward to when we can actually start taking him on some adventures. Get him out into some trails and stuff. He's kind of he's definitely like a big, you know, it's funny, like, I feel like German Shepherds are such like dramatic scaredy cats. And Icy was telling me that the other night, you know, she had him out back and something in the brush like caused him to just like jump in the air, like all, like, you know, jump all four legs at the same time, just like hop up. Just got spooked by something. Like, yeah, that sounds like Rico. Let's go to the aqua room real quick. We got 6. Okay, yeah, we've kind of had a miserable rate here with these, but you know, we're getting better at it. Let's go ahead and save the game. But yeah, we gotta get 20 bitterlings to move on from here. So we got our work cut out for us. Gotta get 14 more. Let's get back at it. Oh, all right. I do like that there is a little variety to like the fish catching methods here, which is good. And they're expressing that variety specifically, not just in like menus, but also in gameplay. All right. Just enjoying some nice fishing. I had a fun little, I guess, personal milestone today. I did my first real ride with clipless pedals, which I think I'd been talking about on stream before. And no falls, did not put myself in any sort of danger. Just nothing but perfectly responsible cycling. What do you like to see? Ugh. Thinking too much about the bicycle. I should have been thinking about the fish. I would like to believe the fish fear me. I want them to fear me. I want it to be like tyranny. I want the fish to be caught in my bureaucracy. I need a hat. Yeah, you're right. Right? Are you? If you aren't riding a fixie and like skidding between moving vehicles, are you really cycling? The answer is don't do that. I mean, the thing is, though, I would need to get like a headset that like goes behind my head or something, you know, in order to really have a proper hat, to get the full experience. The pro fish man. Yes, up, Fred. Fred, are you a fisher of Chucks and Daves? Do you understand the wisdom of the sea? I'm getting dangerously close to finishing the MechWarrior The Dark Age books, which like means I'm like more than like 2/3 of the way through all like BattleTech novels ever published. It's in my hands right now, Chief. But I'm not using the reeling, I guess, for this particular section. There's a technique to this that is less good with the reeling, but I am using it. Ugh. Just that you didn't fish in for that Monster Hunter Wilds. The quest is going to probably just head up. I guess the sword. I mean, look, swordfish is delicious. Oh. I lost the bait. Accidentally started fishing. What do you mean accidentally fished? Seems like something you would have to do intentionally. Got him. They really said 20 bitterling. The activation button for fishing. Oh, I mean, look. Has there ever been a Monster Hunter solely focused on fishing? I don't think that would work because I think that game is just like a big action game or whatever, but I've never played a Mon Hun. But maybe one could be about fishing and just fishing. Mon Hun of the Deep. With extensive underwater combat. There you go. That's a kind of fishing. Putting in the work. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe you just need to go into fishing. Forget Mon Hun. Play real fishing, Days of Summer, or whatever the newest one is called. Another one. Another one. Yeah, there's a few real fishing games. And what's interesting too is for folks who didn't catch the Discovery Zone, the first 4 real fishing games are actually the like localized versions of a series called Fish Eyes, made by Victor Interactive Software. But Victor Interactive Software went out of business. And then Natsume continued. I don't know, like I know eventually the Natsume, the American publisher, has its own development studio. I don't know when that happens. So I don't know if the games after Real Fishing 3 were developed by Natsume or if they were developed by another company and then Natsume just published it in America as Real Fishing. I didn't look into what like the PSP Real Fishing is or stuff like that. Hey, fish. The dough is up here. The dough is up here. Got him. Let me go ahead and check where we are. 14. Okay. So we need 6 more. Rates up over 50%. Getting better at this. Yeah, let's try and knock this objective out, and then we'll probably call that for session 1 here. Yeah, we did the PIP tiebreaker at the beginning of stream. And the Why Am I Here is Dallas Cowboys beat Shiny Goomba's Pittsburgh Steelers. by a score of, I think it was like 23-7. Unfortunate game for the Steelers. They scored first and then could not score again. Very tragic. Big victory for Why Am I Here? Ugh. All right. You befriended a dog in Real Fishing 3? That's sick. No rules saying a dog can't fish. Oh, did we ever pay out the prediction for Goomba versus Y? I guess I could do that in a second. There you go. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. I bet you it's still hanging around on the UI, the prediction. Looks like Zephyline pocketed some points there. Filthy Dallas Cowboys believer. Where are these bitterlings? Come on, I need my 15th bitterling. I don't want to go hungry. I don't even know you eat bitterlings. They sound... All right. Finally. Oh. There you go. All right. Let's go for number 16. Why do these fish have such a strong mix-up game? It feels like, especially when they go on the second, when they bubble on the second try, it feels like way harder than when they do on the third go around. Secondfish.com. I think the fish fears me. It knows. It's always, I guess in the sport of fishing, you always throw the fish back. You don't just like, I don't know, eat it raw on the spot. Don't do that. I mean, I guess unless you know what you're doing. I went too soon. Women fear me. Fish fear me. Men turn their eyes away from me as I walk. No beast dares to make a sound in my presence. I am alone on this barren earth. That's right. Way too slow. Frogs are laughing at me. I wonder if people who are like really into fishing, but you know, they live in a place where you can only do it certain times of year. Like, do they resort to fishing video games in the same way that like you know how like in cycling, a lot of people do indoor trainer setups with like Zwift or something in the winter because they're frail babies. I mean, whatever. Winter is cold. It's fine. Do what you want. But, you know, like, is that how some people get into fishing? They're like, damn, I wish I could go fishing, but it's, you know, not that time of year. Yeah, I guess if you live in an area where you need like or like, I mean, a combination of two things, right? Like either you have to have fat tire bikes or you live in a place where like it's also because if they clear the roads adequately, then you could also be okay. But that's a big if. Not gonna take that for granted. You know? Sufficient maintenance of infrastructure in wintertime is, you know, not a given. The one thing that's eventually going to get my ass is that I have to now that I'm like clipless, I'm going to have to figure out adequate solutions to ride with my fancy ass clipless shoes in winter, which there are solutions, but I just have to settle on one. Tragic. Guy who bought expensive equipment has to get more expensive equipment probably. Hoisted once again. Well, so the reason clipless shoes are called clipless. Oh, I got. Yeah. So the historical problem here is that historically clipping in referred to toe clips that would be attached to the pedal and that would fit over the front of the shoe, and that would clip your shoe to the pedal. At some point, people made clipless pedals and shoes, where the shoe clips into the pedal, but it uses a cleat on the underside of the shoe that fits into a mechanism on the pedal. So they don't have toe clips. They just have a different kind of clip, and people call them clipless because that's helpful and descriptive. You're familiar with those, you always called them clips. Huh. Interesting. Well, in that case, I don't know what to say to that then. Why do competitive cyclists want their feet glued to the pedals? No, that's an extremely fair question. And also, it's a good question because it's also asking, like, PMC, why did you go through the business of doing this? So there's a few advantages, or alleged advantages. The cycling shoes tend to have very stiff soles. Like the sole of my shoes is like carbon fiber. So the power transfer is better. Being your feet secured to the pedals also just means you don't have like a chance of slipping. Having a mechanism that secures your feet to the pedal also means that your foot position on the pedal is consistent. So for example, let's say that you have like something's weird about your body where it like really helps you out to, to be like pedaling. Yeah, it's like a lot. I see a lot of conflicting information about the pulling thing. Like some people feel like it's a big deal and some people don't. I don't know if there's like an authoritative source, but I will tell you right now, based on my experience doing it for the first time today, I think the two big advantages are the stiff sole of the shoe is really nice for power transfer. And then the consistent foot position is nice because otherwise I would spend so much time while riding just really focused on trying to keep my feet in like particular positions, according to the bike fit that I had. Is it not a safety? Well, so I would say for like sports cycling, where people are going long distances, you're stopping like a lot less. Like if you're stopping a lot, then it is kind of nicer just to have regular flat pedals. But like the answer is like before you ride clipless, you would practice the way you unclip is, and I think Coca just said it in chat, is that like you twist your foot out. Like you kind of like pivot on the ball of your foot, twist your ankle out, and that is a motion which unclips. So like one of the things that I'm doing to like, as I get used to clipless is I am like as I approach a stop sign, a red light, whatever, I like clip a few feet ahead, like unclip my one foot. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you're in a race, you're just never unclipping in the first place, right? Like, if you're on a course, like, you're just never. Where are the fish, though? Are the fish bored by my talk of cycling? Come on. Don't the fish want a bicycle? What's up with that? All right, we got him. We got to be so close. It's got to be like the next one. Yeah, I mean, the other thing about the thing is that even chances are, even if you mess up unclipping, you're probably doing it after you've come to a full stop, like at a stoplight. Like people tell stories like, oh, I came to a red light and I forgot I was clipped in and I fell over. Falling off your bicycle at 0 miles per hour while still somewhat dangerous, is a lot less dangerous than, like, you know, falling off your bicycle at 20 miles per hour or whatever, right? So it's like, yeah, of course there is danger involved, especially if you're on the road with cars. But, you know, if you're falling over fully stopped, that's like less dangerous. But I mean, I don't know. I haven't done it yet. I haven't fallen over because I was able to unclip fine once I practiced. All right. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Fishy, 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 fishy. There we go. Simply pedal my hands. You know, I forget if I've ever told this story on stream. When I was living in the DC area, like 15 years ago, no, 10, 12 years ago, I did a lot of internet dating. I once went on a date with someone who was a congressional aide for a senator from Alaska. And she explained to me that one of the things that Alaskan teenagers would do to pass the time was they would get a car and they would recline the driver's seat back, and then one person would lay on their stomach on the seat and operate the pedals of the car with their hands, and another person would sit on top of them and steer. And this was Alaskan fun times. I think about that every so often. What are they doing in Alaska? Well, you guys, confirmation, you know. All right, well, we did it. We unlocked the next room, or do we? Oh yeah. Well, tomorrow we will seize. Tomorrow will time for Carpe Diem. Well, I mean, like the gas and brake pedals, not like, you know, not you know, not pedals, bicycle pedals. I don't know. Are there cars that don't have pedals? Maybe there's like there's cars where you operate with your hands, right? Because like if you're like disabled somehow. In the backwoods where my family comes from, kids learn to drive by skidding along on frozen water in the winter when nobody's around. You can always tell that like when somebody is a winter driver, like, or comes from a winter area, and because like if they like skid out, their first reaction is just to like turn into a snowbank, you know? And it's like, that's just normal, right? Hand paddles. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. All right, well, I think this is a good place to save the game. This has been a productive first session of real fishing. I'm actually curious to see here. I'm gonna go check how many fish do we have caught? 38. So I will tell you right now, the last objective for the first fishing license is to have caught and released 100 fish. So maybe we can beat this tomorrow, assuming the first fishing license gives us credits, which I think it does. I'm gonna double check that. Regardless, you know, I'm having fun. Folks, let me pause the timer. Whoa, pause the timer. This has been part 1, game 220. Am I intending to stop at the 1? My intention is to seek credits. So if I get credits after the first fishing license, I will stop. If I don't, I will think about continuing. We'll see. Honestly, so far this game has been pretty good. I mean, it's obviously a little, you know, it's pretty calm, but like I think that's by design, you know? Like this is not This is not Sega Bass Fishing or something, whatever. It's meant to be a relaxing video game. So, but yeah, this has been part 1, game 227 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project. I think this game is real good. All right.